yo. Oh, he ate it. He ate it. He ate it. You're on. You're on. You're on. You're on. You're on.
Woo!
Look at that, dude.
That was a good blow up right there, guys. On up front. And it's tough when you're so passionate about something, but you have no choice but to step away. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Cameraman Ron channel. Appreciate you joining us for another video. I'm just gonna dive right in and be honest with you guys. This was a hard video for me to make. The better part of the last week, I have been just deathly sick. There's no better way to put it. I've never felt as bad in my entire adult life as I have in the last 6 or 7 days. Went to the doctor, ended up finding out that I do have the flu. So not really anything I could do about it other than just wait it out. Which is kind of what we've done, but that kept us from fishing and creating content and doing all the things that we really enjoy doing for you guys. And this is a passion for me. I hate to miss uploads. I hate to not create content. We're gonna take y'all on a trip down memory lane to some of the milestones when we first started fishing Florida waters. Y'all check this out. Yes, 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 man. I'm from Kentucky, and these things are so popular in Kentucky, and I've never caught one there, believe it or not. I have never, ever hooked into just a straight up striper, and that is what that is. Yes, that is freaking awesome. I know this guy's not too big, but man. Oh, he's gonna get me. Sorry, I gotta calm down here. Guys, you don't know how excited I am to catch this fish, seriously. Love, love, love these fish. They're beautiful little fish. Lived in Kentucky my whole life, fished for stripers, never caught one, and then bam, come out here on the Blackwater River today. Not a big fish, but man, that is a solid striper, probably 12 inch. But how cool is that, guys? Man. So excited to catch that fish. Get a good look at him there. What a beautiful fish. I felt like I'd be remiss if I didn't at least include one clip in there of the old kayak days. So I went ahead and showed that first. I'm pretty sure it was a hybrid. I called it a striper in that video, but that was just my lack of knowledge at the time. I'm not sure if everybody knows this or not, but when we first moved to Florida 4.5 years ago, we were still transitioning back and forth from Kentucky. Sarah was still working a public job at the time, so she wasn't down here as much as I was. And there were times where I would come down to work weddings, and I was here for 2 and 3 weeks by myself. And I had to find a hobby real fast. So I went out and I bought that 10.5 native Titan that I used for pretty much the first 18 months that we lived down here before we ultimately bought the Mako. But that was a really cool catch. That was my first time being out on Blackwater River, catching that little hybrid. Then we transitioned over to the Mako. And guys, at the beginning, it was a struggle. This next clip is going to be the very first fish ever caught on the Mako by the PYT, not me. And then finally, my first fish caught on the Mako.
I got one.
Get it, baby, get it. That's a sheeper. That's a sheeper. It's a big old sheep's head. Hang on. That's a convict right there. Get him. Hang on, just hold him tight. I'm gonna get the on the boat. Hold him over here toward. There you go. Yeah, baby. Look at this sheeper. Now, do you want supper or? Let's release him. That's good eating.
Really?
Oh, finally got onto the fish. My gosh. I swear this has been like the most absurd thing ever that I can't catch fish off this boat. But finally into one. Let's get him up here and see what we got. Oh, nice little sheep's head. Yeah. Woo. Finally, put a fish in the boat. It's about daggone time. Finally, guys, he's not huge, but finally got into a little sheep's head there. Woo. Probably gonna take him up and smoke him up tonight. There were a few times where I was starting to wonder if that boat was cursed for me and I was never going to catch fish on it, because I had fished hard for probably the first 2 weeks. But I think a lot of it was just learning how to fish from the boat rather than the kayak. It's just not as stealthy when you're on a boat, so you do have to do a few different things. And the problem was I was going to the same places with the boat that I took the kayak, and once we started venturing out and getting to some of these different spots, obviously things started to pick up for us a little bit then. And it's not always about the Mako. Obviously, when you move to Florida, you got to hit the beach and you got to learn how to surf fish. Y'all check this out. All right, y'all. Real. Got that pompano on that $30 Walmart pole. Could I really catch my first pomp on a $30 Walmart pole? Oh, this guy's coming in, y'all. He's mine. My first pompano is coming on the beach right now. $30 Walmart special. Fall down. Go, real. I fell down. Woo! Yes, sir, baby. Oh, hold on. That's it right there, but I don't care. Yeah, I fell down, like trying to back up. My feet got tangled up in the sand. Am I good?
Yeah, you're tangled up in that one.
Okay. Woo! $30 Walmart rod and reel, my very first pompano. We're gonna catch some of these today. I can't believe it caught it. Now it's just gonna see, it was making some funny sounds on this little guy. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna catch some more with it. I got a little tangled up, get this mess out, and then we will get back with y'all in just a minute. And I almost forgot, hashtag get pumped. Very first pompano on a budget rod and reel. I wasn't even doing budget rod and reel challenges back then. That's just the type of fishing equipment that I was working with. And then I think it was literally like the very next day we hopped on the boat and we caught one of what I would consider my very first bucket list fish from our area.
Oh, yo. Oh, he ate it. You're on.
Woo!
You're on, baby. Will you turn that GoPro on? Yeah, I got you. I'm recording. Will you turn that one? Babe, hit the red snapper. Hey, baby, hand me that net. Where's the net? Net. Hand me that net, quick. He's right here. Just take your time. He ain't nowhere near the instructions. Take your time. He's turning the motor. Oh, that's a good one. Go ahead. Come on around. Oh, he's on. Yes, sir.
Woo! You got your first snapper.
Woo!
There you go, man.
That's a first for me right there. Oh, God, he almost just got away. He's still hooked up, though.
Lord have mercy.
Woo! All right, guys, out here with Scott from Gulf Coasting and just put my first red snapper in the boat. Of course, these are not in season, cannot keep these, but it does not make them any less fun to catch. We've been seeing these dudes for all morning. I mean, and they just would not eat. Finally got one of them to eat a little bit of cut bait, and
game on.
Yes, sir. Nice. Good fish.
God,
good
look at
fish.
this one right here. Holy crap. Dude, that's a 20-pounder.
Little did I know at that point when I caught that first red snapper that they would literally become my arch nemesis in Pensacola Bay, and I would not be able to get away from them very, very shortly thereafter. But I still enjoy catching red snapper, even the juvenile ones. It's always a really good time. But I didn't know then what I was getting ready to get into, as well as this next clip. This next clip it's what started my love affair with the bridge monsters.
Mine's off.
Mine's not. All right, guys.
You got a big fighting to the left over there, because that's a good fish, dude. I just got slammed at the same time. I think you got a big red, man. It's hard.
He's not fighting like a red.
I'm back on.
We are doubled up, y'all. Brant's on up front. Mine's got me all up under the boat, trying to keep him from getting tangled up in Brant's line over here. So is mine.
It's yours?
Yep. All right, so I'm trying to keep him from getting too tangled up in this line.
Ron's got a black tip. I got a black tip. He's already tangled, dude. The best thing you can do is just grab your line, hold him right there. Grab your leader, hold him right there.
Oh, he goes off. So yeah, my very first bridge monster was a shark out at 3 Mile Bridge. Wasn't a red drum, wasn't a black drum. It was a shark. Now, fun fact, that same day was the day that I hooked probably a 36 to 38 inch redfish, and it actually got sharked in that same video. We'll show a little clip of that right here. This is what it means when a tax collector comes after you. As you can see right there, a shark nailed this big, beautiful bull red as I was pulling him to the boat. It felt weird because he stopped fighting. And I was like, well, maybe he's coming to the boat.
I thought, I was like, man, maybe you got something different.
And then all of a sudden when he got up and I saw that trail of blood, I'm like, well, I feel bad for him, like real bad, but that was probably gonna be a 30, 31 inch redfish probably, right around that mark. So it wouldn't have been my PB, but I do feel bad that he got eaten. But that fish got eaten in half, and it was a crazy day out on the water. But obviously from then on, I was hooked with catching bridge monsters. And I thought that was going to be my greatest fishing obsession until I took this next trip. And they keep pecking at it, but I need them to get mad enough to just eat it. There he is. I got him. I got him. Yeah, baby. He finally ate it. Ah. There we go, baby. Woo. Oh, no. That was target species right there, y'all. Yes. Yes. Check it out, guys. That's what I came down here for. Was right there. My very first Peacock Bass. Check it out right there, guys. Woo! Got that little spot on the tail. That is really cool. Now, this is not a giant one by any stretch, but that is a Peacock Bass, guys. That's freaking awesome. That is awesome, guys. Awesome. I've been working hard to catch that fish. Let's get this dude back in the water. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. And so my love affair with South Florida fishing began right there that day. I actually just made a really quick trip down there. The only fishing I did that day was on Highway 41, but I caught a ton of exotics on that trip. Caught my very first Peacock Bass, caught a snook on that trip. And ever since then, like basically when I get home from South Florida, I'm already thinking about how I can get down there the next time. That's just kind of how it goes for me. Which leads us to our last clip. Now I get asked all the time, religiously almost, what's your favorite fish to catch? And if you guys don't know that, you must not be paying attention, because my favorite fish to catch is not the biggest fish we target. It is 100% a mangrove snapper. I love catching mangrove snapper. I love to eat mangrove snapper. I love to catch them. I love fishing for them. And I think I liked fishing for them because they're a very hardy fish down here. They're everywhere, so they're pretty easy. So that's probably why I took such a liking to them. But I do love to catch mangrove snapper or black snapper. But it all started on a basically relatively cool day in September about 2.5 years ago. And though it's not the first mangrove I ever caught, but it's definitely the best day I ever had. Y'all check this out. All right, guys, it did not take long to get a fish on here. We had to bounce around a little bit to find the first one, but then we did get a fish on, I'm guessing, mangrove snapper. Yes, sir. Nice mangrove. Nice one. Look at there, guys. Look at there. Look at there. Simmer down, buddy, simmer down. So I did make a rookie mistake. When I do bad things or dumb stuff or whatever, I try to tell y'all about it, because we all do it, right? Well, today, got all my stuff together this morning, just dropped the video. Would have been the last video you guys saw yesterday. But when I dropped that video, I failed to put the memory card back in my chesty. So everything's gonna be from third person view today. Let's get this guy. I don't think he's gonna beat Sarah's from the last video, but not a bad mangrove here. Not a bad mangrove at all. Let's get a measurement on him, see how big he is. That's a 12-inch mangrove snapper right there, y'all. Not bad. We're gonna put him in the cooler and eat him. Guys, these are quality mangrove snapper right here. At this rate, we're gonna level out real fast, y'all. Look at there, look at there. Another just nice mangrove snapper. Another fish on right there, just like that. I'm telling you, man, when you find them, you're in them. Now this one's gonna be smaller. This guy here is not gonna be a keeper. And he only bit half of it. So When you do find them, you do have to weed through some of the smaller ones too, which is no problem. There we go, fish on. That's a little bit better one there, y'all. A little bit better fish. Big thing is getting him out of that piling. There's a bunch of wires and stuff right down there where catching these fish at. So if you don't get them out of there pretty fast, ooh, guys, that one there might rival Sarah's from the last video. Look at that stud of a mangrove snapper, y'all. That is a beast of a fish right there. Simmer down, buddy. Simmer down. Quit. That dude's 13 inches. Still an inch short of Sarah's slab in the last video. That should have been another just great cast right there, guys. Look, already on, already on. There we go, that's a decent fish. Get him out of that structure. Gonna be another mangrove. Tell by the way he's, dang. That is another, guys, we are catching just some slab mangrove snapper right now. I'm talking slabs of mangroves. Look at this dude right here. This is ridiculous how nice these mangrove snapper are for the cooler, but look how big, man. It's a nice size. He's like really mad too, because look at him, he's actively biting. Look at him, look at that right there. Get after him, buddy. Oh, he's camera shy. He's not gonna bite now. Oh, see, there he goes. They get camera shy. Let's get up here measuring. We're getting closer to Sarah's slab. There's another fish on. Oh, these feel like, you can never tell, man. You can never tell till you get them to the boat. That's not gonna be a 14. That's another stud mangrove snapper, but he is not a 14. That guy's probably right about 10, maybe 11 inches. All right, that's a big bite right there. Got him. Got him. That's a decent fish, guys. Come on out here, buddy. Come on up here. Oh, it's another big fat mangrove, y'all. Man, see, now I'm torn, because here's why I'm torn. This fish is not 14 inches. I've caught enough this morning to know that he's not 14 inches. So now, do I keep him? Because that's my limit. That's fish number 5 for the cooler right there. But he's probably only 12 inches. So do I keep him, or do I put him back and try to break Sarah's record? Fat boy gotta eat. We putting him in the cooler. As I said in the intro of this video, it's cool to be able to look back at this. What YouTube does and what being a content creator does is it gives you like an online documentary of whatever you're filming. And for me, it's been fishing, mostly fishing. We put other stuff out there too, but every fish I've ever caught that's a milestone catch, I have on camera, and I can always go back and look at that, and I'll always have that. You know, when I caught the tarpon this year, obviously that was a huge fish for me to catch. Every bit of that on film. I was talking to Sarah the other day. I do not have a single fish that was a PB that I've caught that I do not have documented in video. And that's just a really cool place. And it's always cool to go back and look and see when you're checking these videos out, or when you're making a video like this, just to go back and see yourself on camera and how much I've changed from, you know, way back when to now. Obviously, there's a night and day difference of my on-camera personality than what it was back at the beginning. When I was at the beginning, guys, I had no clue what I was doing. I wasn't comfortable on camera. I wasn't being myself. I thought I had to have this like special YouTube voice, and I was doing all these things that just wasn't me, and it was very robotic, and people will pick up on fake real fast. So I'm glad we've moved past that, and now we're in a much more natural state on camera. Guys, that's all I got for you. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I'm really hoping to be able to get out on the water maybe tomorrow afternoon or the next morning. It's been a rough go of it. I'm not gonna lie. I've medicined up a lot. There's nothing really you can do for the flu other than just like, you know, just I guess keep liquids in you and keep doing the things. And Sarah's been making me soup and all that, and she's been awesome through this. My main goal is to try to not get her and the boys sick. Obviously trying to steer clear of them as much as possible. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know this is kind of out off kilter, but I didn't want to skip an upload this week. I wanted to put the uploads out there because that's, you know, I take pride in being a content creator, and I take a lot of pride in putting this content out for you guys. And I know some of you look forward to seeing it. So I truly hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a great big thumbs up. If you are new here, we would love it if you would smash that subscribe button. We are trying to grow that subscriber count this year. It would mean the world to us if you take a minute and smash that subscribe button 2023 style. As always, make sure you find a way to make somebody smile today. You never know. It just might change the world. Y'all take care, and we will see you soon.